Okay, good morning, class. Today I will be doing my speech to inform. So, have you ever just like randomly sat down and listened to some music and you're like, oh, how did someone make this beat? Or like, how did it come about? Like, what was the process? What happened to get to the point where they made this beat and they realized and finished the product and got someone to to rap or sing on it or something like that. Well, I have focused some of my time on making instrumentals or beats, as some of you might call it, or we'll call it beats just to make it simpler for us, or me, for myself, and for you guys. And I have focused some of my time on making some of the beats. Today I will be going over on how I made one of these beats and just show you a little quick process on the beat making experience, the experience that comes with making a beat. Okay, I will be going over this firstly by showing you how the melody came about, and second of all, I will be showing you how the beat came about with the drums. One of the two of the most important things when making a beat, and let's get right into it. Okay, so first of all, we have the melody. The melody, I created this melody. Well, depends. There's certain types of melodies. The melody that I made here is it's a synthesizer. So there are four chords that come with the melody. It's a synthesizer, as I said. I would show you the chords, but unfortunately I had to render the chords because the program would mess up, and so I had just to render the chords. So I have four chords here. It's a nice little synthesizer. I came about the melody. It's just one of those things where like you feel like a certain mood that you feel that day, and so I just decided to make it, and I was like in a little groovy mood, and so I just made this melody, and that's how it came up about. There's a lot of ways people like to make the melodies, like sometimes people like to focus on the drums first and then they make the melodies, but I like to focus on the melody and then the drums because then you can just go off of the melody to make the drums. So I think that making the melody is probably one of the most important things when it comes to making a beat, because if you have a trash melody, you I mean it's garbage. Like, your beat is garbage. But yeah, the melody's right here. I'm gonna be playing that for you. So that was the melody. It's a nice little chord, some simple chords that just get you in the mood. And yeah, that's that. So moving on from the melody, we'll be going on to the drums. How I made the drums. They're just simple drums. Okay, so secondly, another one of the most important things of a beat is the drums. So right here we have the drums. It's literally just a kick, a clap, some hats, some hi-hats, a second hi-hat, some perks, and a cymbal. So it's just a kick. You can see I put here 1, then I put it on the 5, and then I put it on the 8. It's just when it comes to making like drums, like it's like you have to have like, it has to be kind of like symmetrical. Like everything has to go good together, because if it doesn't go good together, then it's gonna sound garbage. So I got the kick, I got the clap, and then I got the hi-hats. Right here it shows it's a 1, 3, 5, 7, but there's this little knob that I used on the hi-hats right here, and it's called the echo delay. So I put up the time, and then I echoed the feed of it. I turn it up and I put the echoes to 4. Basically what that does is it adds like mini little like hi-hats to it to make it sound like there's more. So I'm gonna play the beat, just the drums. So that's just the drums. simple drums, simple drums. So that's the first pattern, and I actually made two patterns because when the second melody hits, it's the other drums. And so on this one, it's just without the prick and the cymbal, but I added more kicks to it, and I didn't layer the clap this time. And the hi-hats, they're more like repetitive. And so that together with the melody, probably my favorite part of the beat right here when the second part comes. But yeah, that's pretty much the beat. So that is the beat. It comes with the drums and everything. It looks simple, but it's really not simple. It's a really long and complicated process, and you need to really think about what you're gonna do before you head into making a beat. Because without inspiration, you really can't do anything. And to finish this all off, making a beat, again, I said it sounds easy, but it's not. You need to have a really good creative mind to come up with something. And I was lucky enough to have some inspiration that day. And yeah, so I now leave you with the quote from the famous Metro Boomin: "If young Metro don't trust you, he's gonna shoot you." Thank you very much.